G'day everyone, welcome to Getting the Jump, the final field markets are open for all-age stakes day on Saturday. Marc Ohlmus is back. He's lucky to get his job back after Ben Way had Kluger in the Winks out market at $11. Also, like Scarlet Dream in the Oaks, if you played each way, was a really good run. Welcome back though, Marc.
Yes, no, great to be back. I did follow Ben into Kluger. $11 he found it, Gerard. Feel sorry for you though, working with the likes of Anthony Minicello, Ben Way, and then you have to put up with me.
I'm happy you're back, but I was happy to take on Ben Way. I loved He's Eminent, and that was a woeful run by He's Eminent. Let's get to this week. We look at the two big races heading towards each Saturday. The All-Age Stakes, look at the honour roll for this race. Good horses win this race, and will get often. Can anyone stop them? Here they are with Osborne Bulls. They've got Home of the Brave, which is interesting. Won the Theo Marks back in the spring. And also Dubai, interesting runner for Charlie Appleby. What do you think about their runners?
Well, especially with Home of the Brave, Gerard, whether they go to the other race, the Hallmark, or they come to the Group 1, he's got fantastic 7-furlong fresh record. So it wouldn't surprise me either way, but low-hanging fruit of the Hallmark, he'll start about even money there.
It's hard to take, like, you can see how these imports, how we back them in staying races, but to back them first up at 1,400 in a weight for age race in a Group 1, oh, gee, it's a risk against our horses. But then again, we saw Jungle Cat come here and win a Rupert Clark.
And if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Charlie Appleby with the form that he's been in. Phenomenal. But short answer, no, Gerard, I think it's quite open.
There you go. Okay, so what's your overs play in the race then?
Champagne Cuddles, Gerard.
I can understand why. What a run in
we
the
managed
TJ.
To find Santa Ana Lane in the TJ Smith, and I was just fully focused on it throughout the run. And then it bumped with Champagne Cuddles, who copped a Pratt from Sunlight. She managed to keep coming. Fair to say she's gone around over the odds in the TJ Smith, running fourth at about 100 to 1. And then in the new market, I don't think she's suited down the straight, which was proven in the Kensington first up. $13, $15 thereabouts. Really good price. I think 15 last time we checked.
Okay, what do you think of Osborne Bulls before we get into the next race?
Barrier 1 scares me, terrifies me.
Okay, let's get to the Champagne Stakes now. And, well, is this a two-horse race? You got Loving Gabby and Castelvecchio coming out of the English size. And then on the third line of betting is Fortress Command. Interesting runner for Gerald Ryan. Brett Preble in the saddle there, which was third in the value on a heavy 10 behind Bellevue Hill. Was really good on good tracks prior to that at a lower grade. But two-horse race, Loving Gabby, Castelvecchio?
No, I don't think so, Gerard. I think we can hopefully find a bit of value with the likes of the Fernhill Stakes from last week. Eventful Fernhill Stakes over 1,600 metres. Recent records in the Champagne suggest you need to come through the size. I think this year we can find a little bit of value through the Fernhill. Not potting Loving Gabby, can certainly win, especially Castelvecchio. But I'm with Vinco here. I like Vinco and Power Scheme, who won the Fernhill. Vinco was an excellent winner of the Mornington size. And then in the Fernhill, just in between horses, had to come back at about 150 metre mark just to check off hills and then win again. Back to a firm and track, the big tick with Vinco. I had it around $8, but I had Power Scheme around the same. They should be closer in betting.
Okay, there you go. You're getting a good price there about Vinco early doors. Now is our overs-unders segment. We're going to race 2 and a Snowden import first up in a $5 the field race. Tell us about this runner. Overs or unders? What's it called?
Over the odds, $7.50. Murillo, we speak of, number 13 for the Snowdens. This is one of those Yulong horses that they bought from all over the world. They've been buying up horses. They bought this one off the Coolmore mob, and he just has above average form lines for a benchmark 88, Gerard. He led them up in the English Guineas last year, was only beaten 3 lengths off Roaring Lion, who went on to win, I think, 4 times at weight for age against the older horses last season in Europe. That's strong enough for me for a benchmark 88. Gets into this with only 56 kilos. Given a little dig in a recent trial in the lead and just went away from them. I think he's a really good bet. 1,200 probably the only query, but he's just bred to be a speed horse.
With these imports, it's always watch betting. So you'll see it'll either firm right in or it'll go out to 20 to 1.
You're getting an each way price to find out.
Yeah.
It's fantastic bet to nothing.
Okay, next we're going to race 3. This is the Packer Plate. And Emin Geary, I think you had it unders, and the Tab Adrian Knox got turned over by Aliferous only late, and he withered again, the Team Hawks runner.
Well, it should have won. I potted it last start. It should have won. It did a mountain of work early and was just nabbed late by Aliferous, who came out and ran a super fourth in the Oaks behind Very Elegant.
And the Adrian Knox, it just throws up the rough result. Even Emin Geary looked the obvious, and of course, then you have a 40 to 1 shot coming over the top.
Gets the right barrier here, barrier 5, should get to the lead quite comfortably. It was already 340. I think 270 is still more than acceptable. I had it marked around an even money shot. I think it's over the odds.
There you go, overs for Emangiri on Saturday, according to Marc. Now we're going to Caulfield in the Easter Cup, a Group 3 over the 2,000 metres, and you're looking at a Mick Price runner with Damien Oliver in the saddle.
Wrong price, Octobello. Won the Cranbourne Cup. Now, beat home Furion in the last start at the Golden Mile. It was at Bendigo. Also beat at home when Furion was a short price favourite in the Cranbourne Cup. Again, there's different prices. $19 about Octobello and Furion at 11. They should be closer together. And Octobello, well, one third up last preparation. 2,000 metres this time in should suit. Gets in quite well at 54 kilos, like Ollie on as well.
Oh, I think that's a good find there. It was a good win in the Cranbourne Cup back in the spring.
It was ridden probably incorrectly last start. Froggy knew it. Late rider changed Nikita Berryman, went on speed. Better from off the pace.
Toting around is next, finding a tote play, and with that first 4 pool projected to get to around the $500,000 mark in the all-age stakes. Got to play there. And so you're going, what, Champagne Cuddles, Home of the Brave, Piarada on top.
Yep, absolutely. If Home of the Brave goes there, of course, and then we'll play around with a few others for second, third and fourth.
Second, third and fourth, so $100 should get you around the 55% mark there. And now specking futures, and now we're going to the 11th of May and the Doomben 10,000, where we've got Nature Strip currently a $4.50 favourite in Tab's all-in market there. And you're going to who you liked for the all-age stakes as the overs play.
Champagne Cuddles, she's $11. I treat this market with a little bit of caution. It's a fair way out because you're getting $15 this week.
She started favourite in the Stradbroke last year, I remember too, and probably just ran into some traffic early in the straight there, but she was in really good form in Brisbane heading into that race last year.
Yeah, absolutely, and beaten by Santa Ana Lane, who certainly franked that form. Champagne Cuddles. Look, there's $11 available. You might get better come jump time, but looking for one with a little bit of a futures perspective, and this weekend goes around like Champagne Cuddles.
Okay, getting around $11 there. The early arrival, this is Marc's overs play of the week. What do you got for us?
I'm dead keen on Murillo, Jared. Dead
Okay.
keen. I can't believe the each way price. $9.50 went up. Still $7.50. Like I said, it's a bet to nothing to find out how good this horse is. Led them up in one of the 5 English Classics and was only beaten 6 lengths by a really smart horse in Saxon Warrior. And, of course, Roaring Lion came out and did what it did against the older horses last season. I think it's a fantastic each way bet.
Yeah, it's a big watch, no doubt. I'm going to the Tab Hallmark in the Brave Song, banking on the fact that he's gone up a level heading into this preparation. Rarely runs a bad race. Is very good fresh, won 2 of 3 first up. Got a wide draw there with Tommy Berry in the saddle, around 340 the place as it stands. Of course, that's with Home and the Brave still in the field though, still waiting to see whether he goes to the all-age or there, but around $13 as it stands as we go to where here. So Brave Song is my overs play of the week. Welcome back.
Great to be back.
At the end of the Autumn Carnival. We'll see you next week on Getting the Jump. Don't forget you can catch us on the Tab blog. Good luck, punters.